Holy shit! Hi, it's me. I know it's been a while, but the reason why I haven't been uploading is because I've been busy. I've been preparing to go to college and studying for exams to get into college, and I've been editing this video for a while. Let me explain. Because of the pandemic, I had to leave my old school and transition to homeschooling. And life's been more convenient for me. I can make my own schedule, study at my own pace, and after doing that for just a few hours, I can sit, relax, and have fun at home. And I also stay at my computer waiting for friends to come online because that's one of the downsides when you stay at home almost every day. Time passes and you start thinking, do they miss me? Did I ever peaked in high school? Did mom tell me to fold the clothes? You think about these questions a lot in 3 in the morning while your social life deteriorates, and then you think, I should buy AirPods. So I've always wanted to be in a band, and technically I could still do that, but I just never have the time. Then I heard that my old school was hosting Battle of the Bands, and a few of my friends have decided to join this competition. So in September 30, I went to their house and started recording. What made you decide to compete in Battle of the Bands?
Before the school year started, I was already planning on making a band. And then Battle of the Bands was announced. When Battle of the Bands was announced, I was like, I'm gonna invite people I know that know how to play instruments. So those people ended up being Raf. I wanted Rian to be in there. I had a classmate, which I knew then, so Carl, and then Jude. So that's the core of the band.
Since I had the opportunity to join Battle of the Bands, I took it and I wanted to show the world on how I could sing.
Back in my years in grade 10, grade 9, I remember Battle of the Bands being so cool. And me as a musician, it's like a student's and kid's dream to join a music competition in your school. And some of my friends as well talked about it, kaya I decided joining with them this year.
My friends forced me to.
I should have stayed at home. 'Cause right now I see all these people that love me, but I still feel alone. Can't help but check my phone. Are you serious? Are you serious? Is that Carlos? Is that Carl or the pizza? It's Carl! Oh my! Yes, I forgot the room number, like which, and also I went 3, 6. I just followed who was singing, bro. Carlo, what's up?
Me and the others know each other because we're friends, and you were the new guy. And what was that like?
I was a new guy. I mean, like, I'm the type of person to like usually get into new groups. It's like a me characteristic to like always get into new groups. I wasn't even planning to, and then suddenly now I'm part of it. I took it up to myself to be a good friend as always. Like, I just wanted to have fun, make memories, and being presented again with that option to be in that group to make memories, memorable experiences. I mean, like, also, why not?
So they spent that day practicing, jamming a bit, seeing what works and what doesn't. I wanted to jam with them, so I brought my melodica.
So the big take a Alright guys, get ready. I just need someone in my life to give it structure, to handle all the selfish ways I spent my life without her. But I love you so. I love you so. I know somebody. What about me?
But wait, I'm an outsider that left that school years ago. So what am I gonna do? Well, since I wanted to be involved in the band in some way, I decided to declare myself as the general manager.
Bro, what? Bro, take a look at this guy.
As the general manager.
Bro, what is that guy talking about?
It's weird that I'm their general manager, but I was proven to be useful. I recorded their practices, and the other thing that I will talk about later.
That's not teasers.
TZs, so it's like TZ.
Zest.nba. Zest.nba.
What are we? We're not even.
You lost.
This is available. This is available. Wait.
What?
What's available?
Zest.z.
Then
What about zest.jjrrk? What the?
GG.
No, I'm gonna start sharing the Instagram page now.
Wait long. We should probably have one.
No, we don't have anything on it yet.
Marcus, I'm gonna rely on your cinematography and like editing skills.
And
Basta I
first-
trust you with that, Marcus. I'm not the pro, but you need like you know where I'm coming from, right? Like parang ano lang, hype video na parang mysterious na uy sino to, 'di ba? That's why Zest is the
It's the best.
Zest is the best.
Zest on top, guys. Amen.
Mwah. Mwah. Such a perfect video. Okay, then we had this other problem. So, when you're gonna join Battle of the Bands, you need to sign this form, and they haven't done that yet.
Guys, think of what's a good description of you guys? What's a good
We can be
description?
the mandarins and limes.
What's a good description of you guys other than Zest?
Gay little boy.
So should we sign up as Zest? Talaga?
Our music is spicy, that's why it's Zest.
Final talaga.
Zest
add
means
something.
wait. Zest means great enthusiasm and energy.
Yun!
Yeah.
Exactly!
Zest.
Flamboyancy!
Zest, just Zest.
Zest!
Zest.
Stay zesty nga!
All caps.
Zest all caps, try it. Does it look good? Zest! It would not.
How will Zest look good?
It's like
I
you
feel
know,
like-
you know humble, right? Like the
Humble,
Kendrick
like
Lamar's
Kendrick
on the
Lamar's,
album.
Oh damn, like the one in the
So
back.
how-
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, let's just replace the E with a 3, bro. And then the S with a 5, bro.
It's so great.
And then with 35 means something. 35 little
35
boys.
years.
Or you want to go all lowercase? Zest.
Zest.
Actually, that's pretty good too. Actually.
Zest.
Lowercase.
Lowercase.
Yeah, bro, it looks like it's.
Yeah. Oh, make a period at the front.
In Zest, we serve.
I shouldn't have come here.
Bro! Good thing we did it right now. Cutoff is 3 p.m.
3 p.m. It's 2:45. Hurry up! Guys, we'll get the support of the
I
LGBT
feel like
community.
people are gonna laugh at us when we
No,
say Zest.
bro, the LGBT community are gonna like us.
Guys, hurry up! It's 3
We're fine with the group name. Gay.
We're not!
I don't like being called gay.
Yes, we are.
Nah, I'm not gay.
Okay, deal with it, bro. What's the story behind 3 p.m.?
No, it's true. It's gonna be Zest, but like E with the 3, because it's 3 p.m.
And then Zest PM.
Like if someone says
means gay.
no, like
People would think it's that way. Anong oras na?
Okay na.
Where did the name Zest come from?
The name Zest. It's a mixture of a lot of things. I'll be frank with you. I thought it was just funny, dude, and it was simple name. Zest. I also searched up another meaning of zest. Zest can also mean like enthusiasm and things like that.
Okay, so it's because we're not gay, bro. I mean, like,
Okay, so I've been working on this video for too long that it's already Christmas. And not only that, but I got a haircut. Hey, I actually went to the barber by myself and I chose this. What do you guys think? So after jamming with the guys for a little bit, they actually had to choose a song, practice it, and generally improve their instrument playing. And luckily, Raf's uncle was in a band and Raf made him come over to help us out.
Confident lang yan. Confident is the key. Basta practice lang ng practice. Kasi pag nasa bahay kayo, pag practice kayo ng practice, may tinatawag tayong muscle memory. Pusa na yan. Kahit di nyo tingnan yung instrument nyo, pusa mag-flow yan. So maganda niyan, vocals, drums, at saka keyboard lang. Para ano siya, kumbaga quiet part ng kanta, tapos bigla siyang mag-a-accent.
He went like every last meeting before the day of the performance to check on our parang minor elements in our performance. Especially he helped us bring out the actual performance that is suitable for the stage. If we didn't have him, we wouldn't be able to bring the Battle of the Bands vibe with our presentation, you know what I'm saying?
Pag-automatic na ang luha, tuwing naghahating gabi.
So out of the millions of songs out there, why did you guys choose LSC?
I gave it as a suggestion. At first, not everyone accepted it.
Ruff kept nagging us about doing LSC, so we ended up listening to LSC, and we were like, yeah, we'll do this song. It's kind of simple as well. So
Most of the members thought it was a very enthusiastic song. It's pretty catchy, and most of the crowd can follow with the lyrics.
So for the next few days, they were practicing for LSE. And looking back at the footage that I took, they were doing pretty well. So the opening round starts on October 12th, and they practiced the day before that.
You got Grub. Grub is on the line. Grub is on the line. What do you mean? What? Grub. No, I mean Grub. You're gonna get food after this. How? Luis is delivering food, bro.
First, take two videos. You have two goals. One where you control it, then one where you space the type button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. But let's give a second.
Yeah, actually.
Okay na?
Okay.
Perfect.
Here's the game plan, okay? Picture here, picture there, picture here. I was thinking maybe the vocalist here, and then we're like, let's go.
No, let's be zest.
Let's be.
Come on.
Should it be let's go zest or let's be zesty? No. Oh, you want let's be zesty. Picture here, picture here, picture here, picture here, picture here. Let's be zesty, 2 exclamation marks, band photo. Boom. Is there a payment to printing, Callie?
Why do you need to print something?
Yeah, because we need to plaster your brother's face here and his other 4 buddies in the band. So I'm actually hungry, bro. That's the reason I asked for food. Are you serious? I can help. It's just
Albert, do it for Zest, man.
Fine, I'll do it for that. So they didn't even ask for the food.
No, they asked for
food. Oh, never mind. We got a bunch of cute guys in this picture. What, bro? What people see this poster? Oh hell no.
It's already the draft, right? How are we gonna do it properly though?
Photos.
Photo. Who's gonna draw it?
I just had a draft. Who's gonna be the one? No, we're not drawing. No one's
designing.
Actually, Kali, yeah, sure.
How about Albert with making the letters?
He's broski's eating, bro. It's gonna disgust time.
Bro, stop eating my.
Bro, I thought really that's from Rap's mom's table. What?
He gave it to me. He was like,
That's how it is.
Up into his hair.
Put up into his hair. No.
I can't see. Can you see the hair?
Can you, Albert? Can you see their hair? Can you see their hair? Kids are putting
Get
up.
that.
Wait, so-
Wait for it.
Okay, what? This?
3 seconds, right? 1, 2.
Look at our work! Woo! Give it up! 4 hours of work! Woo! Yes!
How are you guys gonna raise that up at the...
Yeah, we're gonna raise it up. What you mean? You raise me up. Whoa! Let's go! Oh my god.
Vince, if you remember, he's the guy from this video. He took a bunch of pictures for our social media account, and the guys put on their best suits. And now the band was ready, the social media account is ready, and the poster is ready.
Away?
Do we look away? Yeah, we look away.
Lakay.
Kasama yung katawan.
Dang.
In the opening round, what was it like on stage for the first time?
I had a stage fright because it's my first time being in front of a lot of people.
I still get mind blocks and like mental block. It's always happened to me, and I really tried to get over it, but it's still there.
My hands were definitely shaking.
I was shaking at first, but then until like a few seconds on stage, I lost some of my nervousness and I like poured my heart out.
Oh, hey, I'm just watching their performance during the opening round, and I gotta say, I think they did pretty well. I mean, there were a few like flaws, but I think they did pretty well in the opening round. And if you've already forgotten, I'm not a student in the school anymore, and I didn't want to risk getting inside the gym because it was fully guarded. And even if visitors were allowed, I was busy at that time anyway. And I'm just doing stuff here. I'm glad Luis got footage of this. So each band gets a day to promote themselves in front of a large audience outside the school. And so we had to choose like a selection of songs to play on that day.
Is Rian here? Are you here, Rian?
Most of those song choices were mine. They agreed upon my song choices because like I know I would be the one singing. Our very first song was I don't remember. Oh, Pasilio. Pasilio by Sunkissed Lola. Pasilio is a very slow song and it's a trending song right now as of 2023. Oh yeah, I Love You So by The Waters. That was our very first song that we practiced. We decided to perform that for our campaign. Television So Far So Good. We also enjoyed that as a friend group, or listening to that song as a friend group. Akin Ka Na Lang by Itchy Worms. Pretty much everyone knows that. Even like, even the older generations. That's why we performed that song.
I just hope she don't wanna leave me. Don't you give me hope. I don't wanna see you cry. You don't have to feel this emptiness. She said I love you till the day that I die.
Now for our last song, LSC. We did perform that on the preliminaries. That's why we decided to perform that in front of the crowd because it was our signature song as a band.
Okay, so Raf just told me to make a promotional video. Basically, I need to work on this promotional video. 1 to 2 minutes. I'm very stressed. Jody got so close to the camera.
This is Zest, a band filled with enthusiasm and energy. 5 teenagers have devoted themselves to win Battle of the Bands 2023. They've spent days practicing just to bring you the most mellifluous performance of a lifetime. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, my name is Rian, and I am the lead vocalist of Zest.
I'm Jeremiah. I'm the rhythm guitarist, and I lead these boys.
I'm Carl, and I'm the lead guitarist of the band.
I am Rafael Mira, and I'm the pianist of Zest.
What made you join Battle of the Bands?
It was like just a plan of the friend group.
I have a bunch of friends that are musically inclined, and so I decided to invite them, and yeah, that's basically it.
I joined BOB to have fun, really just play our hearts out through music. Zest is memorable.
Pretty much very energetic.
We are just a bunch of friends just fooling around and trying to make something work.
No stress at all, just have fun, chill. Zest, no stress. Come see us November 9.
Come see us at the elimination round
at the EVB Gymnasium for the Battle of the Bands.
Listen to them and go see them perform in the Battle of the Bands elimination round in the EVB Gymnasium on November 9th. And if you want to support Zest, please spread the word, put money in the box, and follow us on Instagram. Zest is grateful for your support.
Guys, move out the way. I'm gonna move the cart back.
I will move forward and actually.
Wait, it's not moving. Oh, the handbrakes.
Damn.
Oh, oh. Sige. I'm joking. Let's go back.
So Raf, do you have faith for tomorrow?
Faith for what?
For tomorrow.
Yes, of course.
That's what I thought.
Okay, is it right?
Done. Let's go. Okay, it's somewhere around here. There it is. Zest. I got my wallet. Looking good, guys.
We are
I'm very nervous.
Zest. Z-E-S-T. Zest. Ikaw at ikaw. Spice by! Ikaw at ikaw. But I love you so. I love you so. If you're looking for something new, I know somebody to choose. What about me? What about me? Yeah. What about me and you together? Something that can really last forever. Tayo na. Ika'y magtiwala sa pagkat ngayong gabi ako ang maiwagang LSE.
So that was pretty cool. A lot of people showed up, they donated money, and we were able to show off our skills to the public. Until you see the other bands that we're up against. Okay, so I didn't realize at first that there was like a top 10 ranking. You see, there's 10 bands that are competing. Actually, it used to be 10, but now it's 9 because the other one backed out. But that's like another story. We were ranked number 8. And, you know, that kind of like demotivated the guys a little bit. I guess you could say the 7 bands above us are pretty good, said by the audience.
1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, support Zest. Zest. Z-E-S-T.
Thank you, guys.
Someone's putting money. Someone's putting money. Let's go. We got money.
Okay, I didn't have time to like fact check this or look this up, but they said that like a small portion of the criteria was based on their performance on the opening round. I didn't know that was the case. I thought opening round was like a showcase or something. And then in the elimination round, the top 6 bands will perform while the other 3, well, they're out of there. I don't know why they changed it from 4 to 6. I think 4 would have been better. Freaking sore losers. The theme is centered around 2000s OPM, and at first we thought it was easy to find a good song. It was not.
2000 OPM is not that much. There's not many options. There's not many good songs. No offense to 2000 OPM, but it's a hard pick. So we wanted to go with something that wasn't as mainstream as, for example, Narda Kamikaze or Nobela or whatever. Those are like guaranteed someone will take them. I seek advice from my dad and my tito again for some song choices, and they gave us multiple song choices, and we decided to watch them on my TV.
So we looked at everything. Love Team, Hallelujah, Jeepney by Sponge Cola.
Jeepney by Sponge Cola.
I don't really like it. You don't like Jeepney? Can we listen to Jeepney?
Nah. Yakap sa Dilim could have been the one. It was made by Orange and Lemons, which was a very zesty name, and it was so jazzy as well, so it had to be the one. But then it turned out that they were listening to a 2004 remaster of that song, and the original was made by APO Hiking Society in 1982. So we didn't. There were some other ones too, like Tensionado by Soap Dish, which was pretty good too, but we didn't choose it apparently. Doobie Doo by Kamikaze was a good choice too, but it was too hard and we were running out of time. Whichever band decides to attempt to sing this one is gonna be at the bottom 3, I swear. Okay, so we were struggling to find a good song. But then, there was this. Hari ng Sablay is a song by Sugar Free in their 2003 album Drum Machine. Its lyrical narrative talks about a guy who's tired of being a screw-up, seeing himself as the king of being unsuccessful, and he says this, or rather sings this, to his partner. The singer tells her that as a kid, he was always making mistakes and always regrets them. And in the song, he apologizes for being those things, and he gets this guilty, overwhelming feeling as time went on, and it made him feel anxious. But the song was catchy as hell, so Hari ng Sablay was our song to perform in the elimination round.
Tensionado was, I think it was our original plan to do the song. We just felt like Hari ng Sablay would be a more zest song, you know?
And the song, it feels lively and it's relatable to the people.
We just ended up deciding on Hari ng Sablay, even though our vocalist was iffy about it.
I'm the only one who didn't agree with it at all. They, majority of the band did. Like, all of them did except for me. And then I just followed through.
But I feel like, in the end, our presentation was alright, even though we did Hari ng Sablay and he wasn't comfortable with it, you know?
I was really impressed by how they managed to practice this song in 5 days, especially Jude. In the song, the drums were really difficult, but he managed to play it really well.
We just helped him parang analyze the song or add things.
I'm really proud of Jude because he's definitely one of the most improved drummers between opening and elimination. He's very much improved, you know, in that short span of time.
I didn't get much recordings of them practicing Hari ng Sablay. I was busy doing something else. But I was pretty confident that they could make it to the top 6.
Like, you know, the drop.
We got the clue.
Tapos, don't forget Jude. First chorus, wala. Walang drums. Second chorus, all night. Third chorus, delete.
The stage was set, the bands were getting ready. It was time.
Ituring ang iyong sarili, ikahawi ng ulan sa kanalig ng huli.
So the gang watched as each band went up on stage. Unmuted and 7-Eleven were my favorite ones. Stolen Sweethearts sang Doobie Doo, and I didn't hear a single word. Like, I don't know what was up with that. 7 bands later, it was their turn.
So obviously, yes. Nandito na naman ang
I'll tell you this, the cheering at the end was so few, it was merely countable. What happened after that is probably the last thing I wish didn't happen. So this other band, Tenanen, has actually competed last year and the year before that, and I think they got like 3rd place last year, and they were the last ones to perform. And they were the most popular band in school, so they had a lot of supporters and the crowd was going wild, completely overshadowing Zest's performance. But hey, they've done it before and they did it again, and they were completely fair, so fine. Now it was time for the announcement of who will make it to the final round. 6 will pass and 3 will be eliminated, and judging by the other 8 bands that I watched that day, I had the smallest feeling that something was gonna happen.
And these are the following bands to compete for the final round. Handa na ba kayo sa Revelations? Revelations! UV! 7-Eleven! Tenanen! Stolen Sweethearts!
So
Good job, guys. Next year, ulit.
guys,
It was good. You can see my eyes disappearing right now.
well,
I mean, losing is losing. You feel defeated sometimes. But, oh well, that's fine.
yeah, we did have fun.
For you. Next year ulit.
Jude's gonna get way better.
Yeah.
I just, Marcus, maybe it's not our time yet. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Probably not our time yet. Oh, I missed my bus.
Okay, so Rian left unexpectedly, and he didn't look all right. So I had to take the train, and now I'm walking to his place. Now let's just see what happens. No, I should have just taken the bus. Yo, okay, so I wanted to stop by and just check on you, because you just left unexpectedly.
Yeah, I will. It feels pointless to stay there. I'll be on the way to that house to fetch some, get something, and then I'll go back.
Huh. Look, people are worried about you, and especially the Zest is worried about you.
It's okay. Something to do.
Look, can I borrow your phone so I can call my dad to pick me up? 'Cause I wanna... No. I'm gonna go to your place and like
No?
use your landline.
Sure, my mom's there.
Okay. Great, thanks, Rian. Oh, Rian, you're gonna be okay, man? Well, okay. I just wanted to know. That's why I walked here. He's gonna be fine. Rian went off somewhere while I stayed at his house till my dad picked me up. I spent the next few days scouring all of the footage I took, seeing what I could use. And yeah, I did feel a little sad. I've been recording them since day one, and I thought that it was going somewhere, and it did. Just not in a direction that would be good for us. Look, I don't want anyone watching this video and thinking that we were the best band in the world and we deserved the win. We did not. This is a documentary about joining Battle of the Bands and seeing what it's like, even though I didn't really like play any instruments. We did good. It's just that the competition was very tough, and the top 6 bands definitely deserved that win. I'm not sure about Stolen Sweethearts. I'm pretty sure the judges were on something when they were judging them. And you know, there's always next year. So let's just take this year as an experience.
Try and take things seriously and work hard. We could show to the world that we can be better than how we are now.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Music is about having fun. It's not about being the best. It's about making everyone have a good time.
I learned how to be on stage. We were so focused on playing our instruments that we forgot to show our enthusiasm to the audience. Like, all of us should be on the same level.
As a person, I learned how to communicate with people, like how to handle a band basically. And I learned different more techniques and how a band is really different from actually just playing on your own.
Battle of the Bands is not about competition, it's all about enjoying and jamming with your friends.
So as their general manager and their social media manager, it was fun editing their videos. But in all seriousness, it was really cool to hang out with my friends, jam to songs, and watch 2000s OPM music videos. And I'll definitely come back for Zest 2.0, and I'll be making a part 2 if that ever happens. All the songs that were played and mentioned are linked in the description, and I've been working on this video for way too long now. So long that my hair regrew and I need another haircut. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, one last thing. Who won Battle of the Bands 2023? Well, I'll tell you. It's